Is Andrea in here? I'm hearing something. I don't know what it is. Okay, cool. I'm figuring this out now. Hi, Andrea. Okay, so that's how you answer it. Okay. There's the chat. And there's the Q&A. Yeah, I just was trying to make sure that I could like see people when I came in and stuff. But I think I'm all good. I've tested all the different ones. The control room, the cameraman, and the question answer, and then I did the showcase thing too, just in case anybody wants to ask about the publication we made last year. So I can put that in there. So now's the waiting game. Whoever is in here, we're just waiting for a couple more people to come and then we'll start. I see 2 people. Okay, there's 3. Sounds good, Andrea. Thank you. I guess I'll just start giving my introduction, yeah, once we get a few more people, because right now we only have 3. I can see your stuff, by the way. I'm just not like selecting it just yet. Yeah, and then we had 18 people on the maybe thing too. So I'm like, okay, that's good. That's a pretty good turnout for at least 30 something people. I got all my stuff out too. I even have my like old book from last year and my ID badge and everything. So I'm like ready. I have everything. Reliving memories. My little swipe for the food. So good. Such amazing food. That was some of the best college cafeteria food I've ever had. It was gourmet. Yeah, I thought I'd get it out just in case anybody like asked, you know, about like the emergency stuff and even the leadership thing. I have like the whole leadership paper that we had to fill out and evaluating ourselves at the end of the program, and it was I have all that stuff too. So if anybody has questions, I have all that. We've got 4 people. Come on in, people. Now we got 3. Now we got 4 again. Okay, so we're gonna start in about a minute. So everybody just hang tight and we'll get started soon. Yeah, I think more will too, because once I start talking stuff, they'll be like, oh, hey, let's watch this. Okay. Well, I guess I'll go ahead and start now. So my name's Delana Wilkinson, and I'm one of the featured alumni and ambassadors for the digital media program. And I attended last year's program, and just as a few housekeeping rules before we really get into this, make sure that if you really want to be fully able to participate, make sure that you log in completely with your Google account to where you can send in questions for me to answer live for everybody, and I will read them out loud to where everyone knows what I'm answering, and I'll just get to them all that way. So I attended last year, like I said, and I went to the cultural extension as well as the main program. So if you have any questions about the cultural extension, I'll be able to answer that as well. And so last year what we did was we learned a bunch of different skills about journalism and digital media and film. We went to the New York Film Academy for several days, and we made a short film. And what we had to do last year, if you would like to see, is we had a sample script. It was just several pieces of sample scripts, and we had to create a short film off of that, which was quite a challenge, because to have a pre-written script that you don't know what on earth the screenwriter was talking about, that was pretty much a challenge to be very creative, and it was just awesome to see everyone showcase their films at the end of the program. And then on top of that, we had to create a publication throughout the week. And personally, what my group and I did was we created a website on body image. And so if you are interested in making websites and stuff, that this is a great program for that too, because we had to design a website completely and write articles. So we also learned more digital media, like broadcasting skills as well, because we went into Times Square and interviewed people on the street and stuff, which was really, really cool and great experience. If you want something great for resumes, that is an awesome thing to have on your portfolio. So yeah, and we went to, I went to several different colleges, and we got to experience them and tour them, and it's just great. And you get to see New York City and just the beauty of it and all of its glory there at the same time. So it was just a really great experience. So if anyone has any questions, I am here to answer them. So just send them in, and I will read them out loud and take care of that for you. And if you want me to talk any more about my experience, just let me know and I'll do that. And also too, you'll learn a lot of leadership skills when you are applying. You like when you're getting all registered and stuff, you have to have recommendations from your teachers, and they will evaluate like your self-confidence and your communication and stuff, and see what areas you need to improve upon. And so at the very end, you actually evaluate your own self, and you give comments about how you think you were at the end of the program, which is great because you become more of a leader, and you can understand like, hey, this is how well I did this week, and this is what I still need to further improve upon. But it gives you so much more self-confidence. Like for me, I was extremely nervous going out onto Times Square and interviewing people. I am not one who really likes to be on camera in the production room, so that was really good experience for me. Like I actually was an anchor on my school's news show today, and I like finished the show just like that. So it really helped me like be able to speak more clearly and know what questions to ask when I interview. And there's different keynotes speakers and stuff, so you'll get a lot of information. So first question that we got is, what was the faculty at the New York Film Academy like? And they were really, really, really cool, experienced people. One of the guys who was the teacher for our filmmaking class actually came in and brought us a DVD of one of his feature films that he created. So it was really cool to be working with very reputable people who had great experience in the field as well, to be teaching you different aspects of the art and everything. And then I remember the guy who taught us the cinematography class was absolutely amazing. He was so nice, and he taught us so many different ways how to use professional camera equipment, and they took you in with very open arms and just showed you different things. And it wasn't like it was a competitive thing at all. It was just they were really genuinely trying to help the students. Okay, so next question. Do you need prior experience with film equipment? No, not at all. There were kids there in the cinematography class that had never even touched a camera before. And so they will teach you how to handle everything, and they'll even walk you through it. And when you're at the New York Film Academy, you can pick which class that you want to take. When I was there, we had a filmmaking class, we had a broadcast journalism class, and I think the other one was maybe screenwriting or something, but you can pick whatever you want. Oh yeah, the other one was a cinematography class. So if you really want to learn about film equipment, you can go to that class as well. But they'll just teach you everything that you need to know. You don't really have to have much experience. A lot of the kids that I interacted with weren't as experienced, but they came out learning a lot about the art itself. So you don't have to worry about that at all. You'll learn everything once you're there. It's not very intimidating at all either, so you don't have to worry about not coming in not knowing anything. So you'll just learn as you're there. And if you have any further questions, just feel free to ask. Next question is, what type of other students did you meet? Are you still friends with anyone? Okay, so this is actually a really funny story. There are a lot of people that I still talk to. I have a group chat that I talk to every single day that I text, and there's probably at least maybe like 9 people in that. And then on top of that, there's still like 3 other girls that I still talk to, and we are all super, super close. They're all like my best friends, and they're all so supportive and encouraging. Some of the best people that I've ever met through attending this program. And my best friend Tanner that I met here, he actually drove like 2 hours to come see me when I was visiting in Memphis, Tennessee. He lives in Arkansas, and he drove all the way over there just to come see me. So that just comes to show how lasting the friendships and the relationships you'll make there. And there were so many different types of students. One of my roommates was from Egypt, and she was just as sweet as she could be. Before she left, she gave me one of the Egyptian coins, and it was really neat just to experience other cultures and get to know them. And some of the other students as well had connections in different backgrounds, and some of them, like one of my good friends, Michelle, was an intern at Disney Studios over in California, because that's where she lives. And so she would tell us a lot of different things and how to get involved in that field if that's what we were interested in. And I remember I was approached by a kid who was a publicist for another artist, and like he was trying to get me with his contacts and stuff to do that, because I love making music videos. So you'll just meet different people with different connections and backgrounds, and it's just really cool to experience all of that. So you leave with a lot of experience and background knowledge. Okay, did this program help you decide what you wanted to do in the future? For me, yes, but I really like all aspects of digital media. I personally own a freelance business for production, and I love like graphic design, broadcast journalism itself with writing articles, and I love filmmaking. So when I went, it helped me to discover that I really loved all those aspects. So I didn't really have to worry about what I wanted to select as my college major. Like I was stressing out before. I'm like, oh my gosh, I love all this stuff. What am I gonna do? But when I went, the faculty just helped me to, keep in mind like, hey, if you want a degree in this field, you're fine with anything, because you will have so many different job opportunities. One of our keynote speakers was Paula Marie Witt, and she, if you don't know much about her, go look her up. She's fantastic. And she had a degree in something completely different, but it was still within the field, and she just was, constantly reminding us like, hey, don't stress about it. As long as you get a degree and whatever you love, you can find a job for it, because this field is just in so much need. It's just an awesome, awesome place to have a career in. And personally, before I went, like, I had always been interested in journalism, but I had never really written an article before. And so for a publication, like, I signed up to write one just to put my, push myself and just get some more experience. And I found that I really, really, really enjoyed it. And I actually just want to continue writing articles. I'm attending college in the fall, and they have a magazine called The Plainsman. I'm attending Auburn University, and so that's like a major publication that they have over there, and I'm really interested in doing that next year with them. And I can thank this program for that, because I had never written an article before, so that was really great to do. The next question is, what was the daily schedule like? Did you stay on the college campus the whole time, or did you get to go out into the city? The daily schedule was pretty well balanced. We woke up decently early in the morning, not too early, not too late, so you still got to do a lot of fun stuff and get it all in during the day. And I'm trying to remember specifically. We would start off the day with like breakfast and stuff, and then I think we would go straight into like a class or a keynote speaker. And then you would open up, like, we had a publication to do. I'm not sure if that's going to be the same thing for this year. I'm pretty sure it might be. But we did a publication all week, and so after we had our keynote speaker or our lesson, we would go in and have group time with our different groups, and we would work on our publication, because it was being judged at the end of the week, and you would win a prize and stuff if you won. So we were like really intense and hardcore on that. And so after you had a group time, you would have, more lessons and class time and stuff, and we'd just learn more and more material. You'd have lunch and dinner, and then they had fun activities and stuff. Like, I remember on one of the days we had like a dance party type thing, and it was really cool. And we had a movie night, and then we also went to go out into the city too. We did stay on the college campus. But we did go to the New York Film Academy, which was great. We got to go to the school in Battery Park, which was awesome. Battery Park is really cool, and it's really close to the 9/11 memorial. So you'll get to probably see that, which is really awesome to see if it's your first time in New York City. It's very touching. And then we also went into Times Square, and we would have like dinner time and stuff. And it was completely safe. You had to have a buddy system. Definitely, you had to be with several people, and you would check in with your faculty advisors, and you would have a set time and a meeting place. Like, hey, you guys can go to a restaurant within this designated area of Times Square and go eat. Just go hang out, go experience it, and then come back. So it was very safe. And then we did that several times. Like, we did that in Battery Park in New York City. We went to Times Square and did the same thing. So you do get to experience things. And I went on the cultural extension. So on the extension, you really get a lot of the city. We went to the Today Show, which was great. We went to we got up early, and we had to hold the signs and stuff. We were on national television, which was awesome. And we went to the Statue of Liberty. We went to the top of the Empire State Building. So definitely, if this is your first time in the area, definitely look into the cultural extension, because that was honestly one of my favorite parts. It was so much fun. And then, okay, were the groups assigned? If so, how were they assigned? They were assigned groups. I'm pretty sure they were pre-assigned, if I can remember correctly. They had them in different names of different major, I guess, publications that are well known. Like, my group was called Huffington, and different names of very famous people in the field and stuff. So that was pretty cool, because there were people that I haven't even heard of before, and so you actually learn who they're even talking about by your group names. But yeah, they are assigned, but you learn to really love your group. and you get along with them and really bond. So it's nothing to really worry about. I really enjoyed my group, and I know everybody else did. And they're fun too. You will have a group chants and stuff, and you'll compete. It gets really competitive. And also, I forgot to mention this too, but also on the schedule we had a talent show, and that was completely awesome. Like the FAs, which are the faculty advisors and stuff, who watch over you and make sure everything's going smoothly. They even performed too, and it was like this crazy step routine. So that was another thing that was really cool there too. We played games as well. The next question is from Alexa, and she said, "Is there a main project you work on over the week?" And yes, we had technically two. We had a major publication project, which was with Envision directly, and it's with your groups that you're assigned to. And you would have to create a publication for judging at the end of the week, and whoever would win the publication contest would get a prize and stuff. And like my thing was called #TeenTalk, and it was a website that we created, and it was a place for teens to showcase their opinions in a professional manner, because typically our opinions are not looked upon as very professional. Sometimes it was just a place to have an outlet for teens to do so. And we had podcasts, we had articles, and different video blogs and interviews that we did in Times Square and stuff. So it's not like a thing that you're restricted to. Like, you'll get to do what you love. Like, if you like graphic design, you can help design the whole thing. If you like web design, you can do the website. Video editing, you can do that as well. So there's an outlet for everyone, and it's really fun. And then also we went to the New York Film Academy, and so depending on which group you're in, cinematography, filmmaking, or broadcast journalism, you'll have a project there as well. I know the broadcast journalism kids had to do a interview segment. I think it was just your typical TV segment and stuff, and they had to present that as well. They worked on that for several days, and I was in the filmmaking one. So we had a short film that we had to base off a pre-written script and edit it and do that and present it at the end of the week as well. So that's pretty much what we did, and it was really fun, and I got a lot out of it. Next question is Ricardo de Mexico. You are beautiful and your eyes are awesome. Thank you. And it's some long-term project, which is, yeah, that was the same thing that I just told Alexa with her question. It's a long-term project over the course of the week, publication project that you create with your group. And everyone has an assigned role. You you all will collaborate and decide on what you want to do together. So that gives you experience with being in a production room and trying to collaborate with other people effectively. You'll learn leadership skills that way, to do things in a professional manner to get things done. And you will have different project assignments and stuff. Like, I was a videographer and an editor and reporter and stuff, so everybody just has their own job and comes together at the end. So it's like you're actually working in the business side of digital media, so it really gives you some background on that. Next question is, do you know if you go to the Los Angeles session, would you be able to do the cultural extension in New York? I know one of the directors is in here, Andrea Cuba, so hopefully she can answer that question. Personally, I don't know. I don't imagine so. I think it would have to be in the same area that you're in, because that would probably be it would probably be a lot to go over all the way from Los Angeles to New York. But the director, Andrea, said right here, this is an answer to your question. She said they can go to the program in LA and take their extension if they want to. So There. Sorry, I wasn't sure. I didn't want to give you the wrong information. But yeah, I did the New York one, and that was really, really fun. I love New York. I want to go back. I have some stuff too if you guys would like to see. When you were there, this is what we got. It's a journal that you have for the week, and it has different activities and stuff to do in it, different leadership stuff. I remember one activity that we did was trying to, hello, my family's home. We had a little exercise where we tried to figure out what like our spirit animal was. Like we had like a peacock and a lion and stuff to see what type of leader you are. Like the lion was like the really headstrong one. The peacock was the super outgoing, creative one. So it's really cool to determine what you are. And it has tons of different tips and articles and stuff that you can read. Like this one says like the impact of the online world, just different things that you can read upon and gain knowledge from. So this thing was really handy. And then some of the stuff that we got at the New York Film Academy, personally, I was in the filmmaking one. And we also had a cinematography class along with that. So really depends on what you want to do. We had some things like this that taught you different shots and things like that. So, which was interesting because I didn't know any of those technical names yet, even though I made videos for many, many years. So that was great. Okay, next question is, so what was your favorite part about the program? Okay, oh boy. I really honestly liked all of it, to be honest. I guess my favorite thing that I took out of it was the friendships and the different connections that I made. I really, really loved, like genuinely loved the friends that I made there. They're some of the best friends that I've ever had. And then the connections as well, like my faculty advisor that I had, she was the sweetest person I've ever met, and I still talk to her to this day. And you can just have people to write recommendation letters from you from then on because they see like truly what you're capable of. And then also like you'll still make connections when you go off to the New York Film Academy. There are, you know, very, very, very reputable directors and producers there. So if that's what you're interested in, even reporters, you can go and talk to them. And especially our keynote speakers. Our keynote speakers were from major universities and companies and stuff. So you can go up there and like exchange, you know, business cards with them. Like you can get their contact information to where, you know, you can still communicate. There was, last year we had John Wertheim, which is from Sports Illustrated, which was awesome, really, really awesome guy. So it was really cool to take all that. And of course, I love the cultural stuff as well, exploring New York City, because I'd never been there before, and I really, really gained a love for it, and I loved it. So that was my favorite part. What was the demographic or age group of the students? Because you said you're in college, I'm only a high school sophomore, so I'm a bit intimidated. Don't be intimidated. I was actually I went last year, so I was just coming out of being a junior going into my senior year. I'm just now finishing up my senior year. I haven't graduated yet. So I'm not that old. But the demographic, it was, I'm pretty sure there were middle school students there as well. I mostly interacted with high school students. There was like 9th grade to 12th grade. It was mostly 9th to 11th grade. There weren't as many seniors, but they were still seniors. So yeah, but I was a junior there, so I wasn't really interacting with as many seniors because, yeah. But it's pretty even, so don't be intimidated. They don't, I don't think they have this program for college students, so don't think that it's going to be like way old kids, no. So don't worry. One of my best friends actually too is a sophomore in high school, and I was going into my senior year, so age doesn't really matter when you're there. Everybody just connects and loves each other. Okay. Just waiting for some more questions. Still have this thing too. This is my ID badge that I got. And on the back it has emergency contact information and stuff just in case you need it. The night operator, because you have a roommate and you're staying in a college dorm and stuff, so if you need anything you can call someone to help you out if you need anything. And then I stayed at Manhattan College. I'm pretty sure that's the college that you're staying at for NYLF. NY, oh my gosh. Yes, I said it right. NYLF, National Youth Leadership Forum, digital media this year is the same college that I stayed at too, Manhattan College. And so we had these little cafeteria swipe cards, and the food is amazing. It's like gourmet food. So I was really happy about that. I would have many, many plates of that food. And they had a Starbucks on campus too, so if you like Starbucks, they got Starbucks. Okay, next question is, did you have the same roommate the entire week or did they switch it up? I had the same roommates for the 1 week that I was there, and then for the cultural extension, we had to switch colleges. I was staying at Fordham University mainly last week. That was last year, sorry. During the week we stayed there, and then afterwards we had to switch to Manhattan College. So I did have to switch roommates, and a lot of the kids, if you're staying for the cultural extension, some of them might leave, so you do have to get reassigned a new roommate usually. But I had 2 other roommates with me, and I believe Manhattan College, when I say in the dorms, it's just you and another person, so you will most likely be with that person for a majority of the week unless you decide to do the cultural extension. Then you'll switch. Next question is, approximately how many students are currently scheduled for the New York City July 5th session? Hopefully Andrea can answer that. She said, to answer Bradley's question, there will be about 200 students from across the country. And it's a very diverse group too. Like I said, my roommate was from Egypt, and there were people from all different countries. So it's really a great way to meet people. Okay. Any others? I'm just waiting to see if anybody has any other questions. If you were unsure about something or want me to elaborate on something more, I will. I'm just trying to make sure that I got everybody's questions in. Just gonna wait another minute or so before I wrap this up. Well, overall, if you've been nominated or you're looking to apply to digital media, I definitely recommend it. I took a lot out of it, and this program really opened up a lot of doors for me. Definitely, if you plan on attending, they will give you a press release, and make sure that you listen to their advice to distribute that press release, because that really, starting off just from the bat, that opened up so many doors for me. I sent one of those press releases to a local radio station in Orlando. It's actually XL 1067. It's the #1 radio station in Florida. And afterwards, after they saw my press release, they invited me to come film for a major concert that they were having with over 100,000 people. And I got to work and make connections with different artists like American Authors, A Great Big World, Echo Smith, Ingrid Michelson, Alex Angelo, and Alex and Sierra. So that immediately from the bat, like the reason why I got that is because I saw my Envision press release. So make sure that immediately you start off with doing that, because that will help you so much just to start getting your foot in the door, because this is such an amazing accomplishment for you and it's such an amazing thing to be nominated for. So definitely put that to use, and even afterwards and after the program, you will have so much more knowledge about the field, and you'll discover really what you want to do, what you love doing, and maybe even expand your love for what you've done for years, if that's your case. And you'll make tons of friends and explore the city that you're going to the session for. So definitely I recommend it. I got a lot out of it, and it's opened up a lot of opportunities for me. I'm not even graduated from high school yet, and I've gotten so many different jobs because of it, working in this field. So many different videos and stuff that I've made because of it. So definitely really look into doing this. It's a great thing, and I know it's opened up a lot of doors for not only me, but a lot of people that I have met at this program. So yeah. So that's pretty much all I have. If you have any other further questions, feel free to follow me on Twitter. I will just throw in a link right here. I'm opening up a showcase app. So, this, hopefully this will work. Okay, I'm pretty sure this is being shown right now. That's my Twitter, so feel free to follow me there. And then I also will add my YouTube account really quick. If you wanted to see the publication that I made, this is on there as well. Feel free to see that and watch it. And I also created a video for Envision talking about my experience. So you are more than welcome to do so. And if you have any questions, just reach out to me on Twitter, reach out to me on Google+. I don't even mind if you look me up on Facebook. My name's Delana Wilkinson, and just feel free to shoot me a message, and I will get back to you if you have any other questions. So, yep, and I also add my business thing if you guys want to see, you know, what the what this program has offered me as far as jobs and stuff. So, if you like to see, this is my business website. So, that's all. I think I'm going to check to see if there's any other questions. Oh yeah, there's one more, so I don't want to leave this out. Do you recommend waiting until after your junior year instead of after freshman year? I think I understand what you mean. Personally, I think it'll be fine to go at any time in your high school career. I know that you'll definitely, if you're a freshman and if you have a TV production or like school newspaper, school magazine, anything like that as a freshman, and even as a junior, this will help you gain so much more knowledge to bring back to your school to progress there in those areas. So I don't think there's any really, you know, recommended time to go to this. I think it will be beneficial anyway, regardless of what time you go. I would have gone as a freshman if I would have gotten invited then, or junior year. It just really depends on your preference, but I don't think it will hurt you either way. Another question is, will we have access to the earlier part of this hangout because we came in late? Yes, I'm pretty sure this will be uploaded to YouTube. I think it will be posted onto my Google Plus account. If it's not there automatically, I'll be sure to post it there afterwards. So I'm pretty sure you can see my Plus account on here, so just make sure to go there and you can watch it as well. And Andrea will, the director, will have the link, and she will send it out in an email with Envision and stuff to where they can distribute it to everyone who wasn't able to make it. So, and then Miss Andrea wants me to post my Twitter and stuff again one more time. I hope this is working. I'm messing around with it. It's a showcase thing. It's saying to show an item, and that's what I'm doing. Hopefully you guys can see this. I hope this is working. But my Twitter name is @Delzasaur, and that is DELLZASAUR. So I hope you guys can see this. I'm clicking the thing to show the item right now. So hopefully you can see it. And I will have everything listed onto my Google Plus account as well, just in case you weren't able to see that. I have all my contact information and all my various accounts and everything if you need to see that. Another question is, do you know which Broadway show we're going to see on the Cultural Extension? And personally, I don't know. I saw Matilda when I went, and it was really, really good. I love Matilda. Hold on, I'm gonna see if Miss Andrea knows this one, because I'm personally not sure. If I know, I'll definitely get back with that. I'm not sure if we're going to see Matilda again this year, but it was really good regardless. Okay, so to answer your question, the director says we will send out details regarding it in the stick emails. So they'll just tell you about that, because I don't think I know right now. So there you go. I'm sorry. Thank you. And you are welcome. Okay. Well, I think this is all the questions I have in here. So just feel free to contact me and shoot me a message if you have anything else, because right now I'm not seeing anything. So, all right. Well, I hope you guys enjoyed this, and if there's anything else, just feel free to send me a message, and I will get back with you as soon as possible. So thank you guys for coming, and yeah, I had fun. And make sure that you definitely look into going to this program, because it was really, really a great thing to do. So I'm just going to stay on here just in case, but thank you guys for coming. Oh, goodness. When are you coming to Mexico? Well, I don't think I'm going to Mexico anytime soon, but I am going to France this summer for my graduation present. So that is very exciting. I speak French, so. Taking it for 5 years. Okay. I think this is all we really have. So thank you guys for coming. And yeah. Hope to see you guys at the program. It'll be awesome, and it's going to be a lot of fun. So it'll come sooner than you know, and you're going to have a great time. So, all right. Thank you guys. Bye, and have fun.